But there's a distinction between wealth and money. And I'm not talking billions, millions wealth, as opposed to, less of that. I'm talking about the holistic scope where you're talking about health, peace of mind, a strong foundation, clarity as much as possible around what you're building for the future. There is a distinction there, isn't there?
Yeah, I mean, so there's the difference between, well, there's so many distinctions here. There are many rich people who are not wealthy. For example, I'll use my family as an example. My father was an executive for an oil company, and we grew up, fairly affluent. But he had a money, what I would call a money monster, which was that he was very concerned about status symbols, and so he tended to spend as much as he earned. And so, at the end of his life, he didn't really have the kind of robust financial resources he needed to retire comfortably because he'd spend all of his money on stuff. And so you can be rich but not be wealthy. And so for me, my definition of wealthy is when you're financially secure, you have a robust emergency savings fund,
right?
You have the ability to weather the storms of life and have a secure and comfortable retirement, in at least the plan for one, that you're on track so that when emergencies hit, when crises hit, when there's a job loss, when there's an economic crisis, these things aren't going to send your whole life into a tailspin.